Hey y'all, welcome to the WM Network. It is your NBA 2K25 edition of the WRSTLwrld Cup, 54th to be specific. I'm your host, Advi Devin, joined by my special co-host, Forever Craig. What's up, my guy?
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas to all of those who celebrate it. It's just turned midnight over here in the United Kingdom.
Yes. Some of the world, it is already Merry Christmas. Oh my god, what am I doing? I was all panicked and lost on time.
It is Merry Christmas.
It was always there. Nope. Yep. We're just gonna pretend like it was always there. Merry Christmas. It just crossed it. No, I was scrambling to get my hat on. So I'm like, what feels like I was supposed to just wait. Oh, we're already 2 minutes late. Damn. Devin does
but yeah, this is the
spirit.
This is a really solid bracket, honestly. Like, there's a few teams out there that could pull out some good underdog performances. Looking at particularly Charlotte and the Trailblazers in for the 25 Trailblazers, but like the rest of the bracket is super strong. Like, looking at the histories of their seasons they played today, like this should be a real good basketball tournament.
Yes, I feel like something that's very like even as someone who doesn't follow basketball, what jumps out to me is the edition, the year that team played. That I feels like that has such a big role in how they're going to perform or how we can anticipate them to perform. You know, especially with certain key players. You know, i.e., like a Michael Jordan, who's iconic and has played on several different teams.
But yes, and that 86 Bulls team has Jordan, but like that record that I looked up of it, the season where they played, he missed 60 odd games due to an injury, so that was a big knock on their results for the season.
So yeah, he was hardly present on that team. Obviously, the game will include him, but he was hardly present that season. Yeah, my understanding is that season was won by the Boston Celtics. And I looked into it too, as well as the only other team in that year that is currently in this tournament is the Atlanta Hawks, 86. And when they faced off in that season, Atlanta Hawks eked out a victory. So I think that'll be some information that can come to pass in the next round. But this is the opening round. And what do you say we dive in?
I am ready.
Let's go. This is an interesting bit.
I hope that doesn't get copyrighted because that's like a copyrighted song.
Sounds like it might be a copyrighted soundtrack.
Yes, there is a lot of good teams here. And like I said, the Raptors in that season, like where they're from, pretty solid record, 45 and 37, and the Suns had a 62 and 20 record. The lead is the third best in this tournament.
And we're off. We're going to start getting a bearing on who's on what team.
We'll hear from Ali LaForce as well. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Phoenix Suns. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Davis, and it's Carter in at the two-guard spot.
Nash to Stoudemire, yes. Because I even put a note in there. It's like Stoudemire that season for the Suns was an NBA All-Star for the season. So he is definitely one to watch out for on the attack there for the Suns.
Driving in, shot left block, pass to McGrady. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot.
Pass intercepted.
Stoudemire got back. Yeah.
Carter against Richardson. From deep, Johnson sinks the tray. Defensively, you have to stay.
This is a good offensive start by Phoenix. 5-0 up in the first.
So far in the first.
There, if you see there, Muggsy Bogues, 5'3".
Out to the wing.
He's hanging in there.
High post from 17.
The shortest player in NBA history.
Comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Johnson with it, and Davis picks him up.
And again, one of his teammates on that Toronto Raptors lineup is Alexander Radojevic, who is 7'3", so he's a full 2 foot taller.
Yeah.
It's like me and you meeting up in person.
Can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
He's got the ball.
Here's Bogues. Here's McGrady.
That's really cool. Back to it.
Here's Oakley.
Just 5 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna have to shoot for it.
To halt the run. Ooh, and he took a hard
got the foul though.
shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect
Damn.
the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Sometimes drawing out that foul, because you're limited on how many fouls you can do as a player in a game,
And around 2
drawing
minutes
that
played here.
foul early on like this is actually pretty strategic.
I see what you're saying. And that puts Toronto on the board. You're gonna need to. They're a little bit behind.
Here's Stoudemire. Shoots over Davis.
Stoudemire again.
Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Stoudemire's got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways.
So that's already 4 points on the board for Stoudemire alone.
They need to keep the ball away from him.
8-point game.
Yes.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Like I said, the other one to watch out for there is Carter for Toronto, because this is Vince Carter in his second season after winning Rookie of the Year the previous year.
Yes, again, this is Toronto Raptors 2000, representing Rhea up against Phoenix Suns 05, representing myself. It's always funny how it seems to be, you know, even when these randomly seeded single elimination tournaments, how the first match tends to be people on the team, people on the mod team, production team, on the staff.
I kind of love it that way, because it's also going to be on the right side of the bracket. We have me and Ben. So.
Yep. We got Jesse and Hex to close out the opening round as well.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that one should be real close. Knicks versus Hawks is going to be a close tie.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
We are live, indeed we are live, Jesse. How goes my man?
Here's Bogues. No made baskets yet. There's the drive.
Bogues using that pace,
Oops, snap.
but blocked by Nash.
Here's Nash. And he lobs it up to the
Shot
rim.
is for it. Oof.
And it goes out of bounds.
Rough.
That one off Davis.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah,
By the way,
Jess, they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
So both teams making some changes here.
I guess that was another one I mentioned.
Outlaw
Phoenix Suns have got, Bo Outlaw, the most badass name I've ever heard. That's a wrestler.
Hex, if Hex is here, he'd be like, "Aw, why can't he be on my team?"
Stoudemire's got 8.
And they may have
Stoudemire again with the 2. That's 6 points at
So
least.
here is
Grady
Toronto
off with the ball.
trailing by 8.
Toronto are really going to have to work on the defense and marking on Stoudemire, because he is just getting points after points.
Oh, and
Run
Nice.
through clean.
question.
Good dunk.
This is looking rough for the Raptors.
flashes to the
Just when
rim,
they start to
and
close
is
that
met
gap,
with
wired
no
right
resistance.
back up again.
Pass to Outlaw.
What are you going for?
Now Hunter.
Yeah, Stephen Hunter, one of the tallest players in that team.
Defended by Brown. Barbosa passes to Stoudemire.
Stoudemire again!
Right there.
They opened them up there. That was the Suns opening up the Raptors' defense and allowing Stoudemire to get the space open to go for the dunk. And he's on the defensive too.
Throws it down.
Yeah,
From
this
behind,
this
it's
is
amazing he chose
damning.
to dunk with that high their difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question.
The Raptors, you got to be trying to plan around crowding that guy. You have to do whatever you can to thwart him getting the ball. The way
just trying to go for the buzzer beater from at least.
Go long. I cannot see how many points Toronto has. Oh, really?
Time for a quick break.
Oh, because of the thing. Oh, because it's over in the corner.
I'm making the note there is Toronto 9, Phoenix 17 out of the first quarter. 10 of those points from the Suns, though, from Stoudemire.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
We've got Jackson.
No, it's all good, fam. I was gonna say, like, it's because the thing is, like, the way is like. This is on the deeper side of the rabbit hole that is WatchaMania. You know what I mean? Like, chances are, if people are here, they know everything WatchaMania is already doing. So it's like it's no problem.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's what he does.
There's you literally cannot enjoy the match. Yeah. No, but honestly, even if that wasn't the case, I'd still turn them off because this is kind of crucial. We'd have to be constantly reciting the word. Ray is back. Yes, Jesse and Ray are.
Also, Toronto again drawing the foul from the Suns a second ago and getting the 2 points on the board from the free throw line. Like, that might be their strategy to go for the fouls here.
Oh, planks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
You know, why is Craig such a long boy? Because Craig is tall. This is how it goes. This isn't a. You see, this is an actual depiction of us in real life. If I were sitting on a 4-foot stool.
Sinking his first shot. Just over a minute.
Realism at its finest.
Yes, no, I've been adjusting everybody's DRIs. Their Discord reactive images, so you'll be seeing Cam and Ben's new ones on Friday alongside our new ass thumbnail.
Here's Vasco.
Whoop, whoop.
Now here's Hunter. Hunter, the screen.
I was excited for that. Oh, Barbosa.
Ooh, the accuracy.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range.
That was with how little time they had on the clock too. That was well played by the Suns.
That was a high pressure shot. Wait, we go for realize. Why can you see on screen?
Oh.
What?
Screen on Jackson.
I think it's because you're so short you would be on screen if it was showing my face.
But I specified I'm on a 4-foot stool. My legs are swinging and everything.
Here's Nash, defended by Brown.
Yeah.
The drive, and the
there we go, got him close for it.
Well, credit the screen there.
But again, widening that gap. The way that they're keeping the 6-point lead over them, and being the Suns over the Raptors. Steve Nash is killing it. No, yeah, no. There've been some strong players.
Here's Willis. Here's Thomas.
Again, when you got a lineup of Nash, Stoudemire, who else they've got? Stephen Hunter, Bo Outlaw. You've got a real strong chance here. Like, this is a real strong lineup.
Here's Nash.
I wish Airbud was in this tournament.
Stalling it out.
Lets it go from deep.
Shoots. Oh.
Thomas with the rebound.
That's his shot.
Jesse, I used to play the basketballs.
Yes.
I was defensive center for my college.
Outside, Brown.
You see, Craig is unsanctionable, so they just couldn't have that.
Yeah.
John Moxley ain't got nothing on him.
Los Ingobernables de Brovland.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Outside,
I love myself a bit.
Slap for a bust.
I love myself a bit of soccer too, but I really do like basketball.
Is rugby big in the UK? I know it's big in other European countries.
Yeah, rugby is pretty big in the UK. We have the issue here is basically rugby had a civil war over here, and there's two different codes for rugby. There's rugby union, which is played by the south, and rugby league, which is played by the north.
It's the thing gonna say east to west. No, we got north. North rugby, a south rugby.
Now here's Phoenix calls timeout.
And you better say the right one.
It's a very British thing.
It does sound. That's
There's
funny.
a minute 17 left in the second. Left side, Johnson.
The title sounds like it's
Oh.
Back to
Johnson
Jackson.
stalling outside the
Short
D
king
there
and
for a
tall
second.
boy.
Once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Given his range, you'd expect him
But
to
like the I
capitalize on
in
that
boy has, because it's an I, not a Y, has to like be very cartoonish and depict something very prominent in the movie. Like that's
3 points if he
a
converts
classic
the
Disney
free
logo.
throw.
No, it's clearly Jack and the Beanstalk. You're Jack, I'm the Beanstalk.
I don't remember reading this version.
Toronto within 5 there, drew the foul and got the dunk in for the 2, and then got an extra point at the free throw. That was really good. And
Yeah,
now
again,
they've been-
it's about closing that gap, and I feel like even if it means playing it safe.
Comfort zone. 2
Oh,
for 2 to start.
and 3-pointer.
God, but then the Suns do shit like that.
Perfect 2 for 2
It's Carter
beyond the arc.
and one.
Davis with a screen on Richardson. Carter, the pass to Davis.
Davis dunk.
Finished off by Davis.
And that was Carter
Like
coming
that
off
when
the
they're
bag
so good
again.
behind the
It's
arc.
simple. No reason
Carter to
to get
Davis,
this
that was a
right
real
now.
good play.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for
Well,
his
like
team.
when they're so far behind, they play best when they're under that pressure. Is that what you're saying, Jesse?
Driving to the basket.
I'm really trying, y'all. I don't want to just say things for the sake of saying things. I want it to actually be pertinent to
Good
conversation.
And the first one
Good behind the arc is like the arc line of the D, where basically where the 3-point line is.
good on the second.
Like,
Really makes them both.
Suns are so good at getting that defense.
Raptors trail by
I'm
8.
saying it's there, so good to get it. So good at 3-pointers. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Outside Carter.
they're good at defense and they're good at getting those 3-pointers from
Davis
from
with a
behind the
screen
D.
on
So
Richardson.
yeah.
Carter from outside.
Oh, good chance.
The clock
Now
runs
Johnson's on
out,
the-
and we are
Johnson
headed
runs the
to
clock
halftime.
down to
Phoenix
halftime.
in
It is
front,
28-20.
And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It became a super team. Oh, I see. That they are so good behind the arc. You're referring to the Suns in that instance. Okay, now I see. The Warriors became a super team.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. So for Toronto right now, we've got Davis, and it's Carter in at the 2. Pass to
I think you can tell I'm really into this, watching this.
Oh, yeah.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Got a foul right out the gate.
Toronto shooting their 6th
This is
and
like if
7th
you gave me a
free throw
QT
shots of the
Marshall
game.
versus Jinder Mahal match.
You're like, yeah, and in 2012, the final battle, he's in.
Here's Nash. On the wing, Richardson, and he lobs it up top.
Nice.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Beautiful teamwork and play there.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
That extends the gap to 9 points.
Defense pays.
And the way this gap is getting more and more out of hand, it was regularly 6, then it became 8. Now it's 9 at this point.
Here's Davis.
Vince Carter trying to do a similar thing with Davis.
Phoenix with the rebound.
They tried that in the
Stoudemire
that
had
was
the ball.
successful in the second quarter,
Passing it.
not in the third.
Keep an eye on Stoudemire. Yeah, if you're the Raptors, that's exactly what you got to do. Raptors are the one in the purple and black. I got to get that sorted in my
To the
head.
middle. Stolen by Davis.
I had it mixed up thinking it was the other way around because the Suns have prominently purple in their logo
A
and
little over a minute
set up
gone
here.
in the second
It's
half.
their stadium. Or stadium, arena.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Johnson passes to Stoudemire.
Brandon, yeah, fast break Stoudemire.
And there it is.
Terrific lead pass.
What a two-way play.
With the cradle rock.
The steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
In fact, this is only Toronto Raptors team in the shortest player in NBA history. It's 5'3". Yeah, Greg mentioned his height, and I was like, 5. But now that you mention it, it does sound kind of historical because, like,
yeah, and his teammate on the team being Radijevic, who was 7'3". It's like you've got full 2-foot difference between the two.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Although I don't think we've seen Radijevic on the court yet.
An NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran PJ Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city. Getting all of your stuff,
all around,
upgrading
keeping an eye on
kids,
stat line,
changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never
Making them run down the clock. 3-pointer attempt.
Ooh, they went for it.
Stuff, Ali. Thank you.
Muggsy's got the ball there.
Over to Oakley. Oakley's had the ball a lot.
Rebounded by Marion. The Suns lead by 9. Here's
Richardson going for it.
The shot off that time.
I mean, it makes sense to go for Oakley because considering he is 7 foot tall.
That's what I was thinking too.
That can both be center, can be a center and an attacking player, so it's really useful to go for. Vince Carter doesn't quite get it this time. But it's again Toronto drawing the fouls again.
They're doing what they gotta do. Try and close that gap, you know.
They can foul out a player. They can foul out a player like Nash or like even if it's like Stephen Hunter. You can just foul out one of the big threats. Then you've got one less player to deal with, and they're going to have to bring in someone from the bench. Stoudemire again. What?
Like him, you know.
Here's Bogues, still without a bucket.
So who's a certified legend at this point, having been on the Jordan era Bulls? Really? Whoa. Vince Carter is the star of the Toronto. Oh yeah, 14 years after the fact. Vince Carter is the star. On the team though is Nash the star of the Suns. All right. Okay, good bullet points to have. For a second I was like, what? At this point, because I was thinking modern day, in 2000 as opposed to 2024.
Third quarter action, just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Yeah, Nash would probably be like the big name, but like Stoudemire was coming off of an amazing season in this 04-05 team.
And there's the screen.
Nash on defense there, blocking Bogues.
Oh, got it.
Marion's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Richardson.
Wait for it.
Clear foul there.
Foul.
Missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the
This
line.
time the Suns run foul.
The defender really went after him.
Yes, I did. The little fella almost got the bucket. For real. The little fella, he said. Damn.
It's back to 9.
1:02 left in the third. And it's Toronto's ball.
Could be a big gap to try and catch up in the. Probably going to go for some strategic timeout here.
Miller's checked in for Richardson.
Yeah, with a minute left in the third.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Brown, Willis.
Good 1-2 pass there.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They get it back to the 2.
Right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, set up with the alley-oop and dunk.
30 seconds left in the third. Curry finds Brown. Here's Christie, defended by Jackson. Christie passes it to Willis. Misses from close range.
Every time he uses an alley-oop, the dove cries. Is this truth? I don't know if we should do a study.
Grabs a miss.
I thought every when Dubs Cry was a Prince single.
Oh, it would have counted had it gone, but it is offline. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Oh, wait, what?
With 3 quarters behind us,
Yeah,
let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Phoenix leading by 7. We've got Jackson, and it's McCarty in at the power forward position.
That commentary, I remember saying this last time, but the commentary call being so accurate. This team leading by this many points. Like, did you do a take for every single amount of points?
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in, coming off that pick.
I kind of love that though. Like, that's attention to detail you want in a video game.
Imagine he's leading by 22 points. Like,
there's the screen.
Full accuracy is great.
He takes it in. Pass to Willis.
Down to Willis. Gets the 2 points.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Here's McCarty. Jackson outside. Here's Barbosa from the arc. He drops it from
nice.
range.
A little bit net with that one.
To be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Thomas misses. The Suns lead by 10.
And when you've got Hunter in that defensive position when he's 7 foot tall, you're going to struggle to get by him. Because you've also got to think of the reach of to put the arms up as well. And that you're going to have, what, at least 8 foot person, maybe even more, to try and get past.
The reach was just that's the crucial thing.
It's hauled in by the Raptors.
That's why I play defense. Because like I said, my 2 meters 10 wingspan and being 6'10" myself, I just had a insane ability to block when I'm at the hoop.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Jackson. Curry with a steal.
I got arms like a Stretch Armstrong.
Here's Christie, defended by Jackson. Here's Christie, out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Ooh.
Checked in for Toronto.
Yeah, I think he took a foot out of bounds.
Oh, okay.
So.
Here, who's the father of Stephen said. Oh, okay.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
A line change here for Toronto. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during the last break, I heard Mike D'Antoni as he talked with the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up.
I love they've even got sideline reporters talking about the match. Like, that's the level of detail.
And it gets even worse for them.
Yes, that's. It really does fully simulate the experience of basketball.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity.
Yeah, I think I did put a note on Steph Curry being one of the top players in one of the teams.
Take a look at some hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to
sorry,
be
Seth
really
Curry, yeah.
active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Pass to Stoudemire. Shoots over Davis. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Stoudemire has been unreal this game. He's just completely ripped apart the defense of the Raptors.
Yeah, it has been ugly to watch. He is really, like, at this point, he's got to have almost as many points as the Raptors. Well, the Raptors are climbing up there, but yeah. You want to see BJ Penn play basketball?
Here's that. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset.
Has he talked shit about basketball? Has he been like, yo, I could hoop on these motherfuckers? Like, what's the...
Another easy 2 for Stoudemire. Like,
There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
13-point lead with just over 90 seconds left in the game.
It's slammed in by Carter.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
I mean, that was a pretty gorgeous slam. I'll give it right there. Vince Carter coming through. It's like,
that was that don't sleep on me yet.
Here's Nash.
A lot could change with a minute 25 on the clock. You're going to have to get a lot of misses, but like that.
Wow, the way these Suns are trying to flex now. Bro just tried to lob it from a half quarter.
And the shot no good, a bit short. Phoenix leading by 11.
Watch him try it again.
Here's Nash.
Nash is one cocky son of a bitch.
I like how
Stoudemire, here we go again.
Stoudemire tried to play the dummy there, to try and block on Moog so Nash could get the run pass. That was that was pretty good.
Yup, made him look like a dummy. Yeah.
Quickly,
And so he draws the
foul.
To the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That one's off. And the Suns going with a whole new group out
That
there.
was a crucial miss at this point from Oakley.
And the second of two
There
is
we
good.
go. All Strays and
brings him
Grady's
within
playing
10.
good as I know he
And
can.
that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the
It's
game.
rough. People have off games, you know?
Jackson. That's in.
Oh!
Off an assist from Joe.
Safe to say, the outcome.
Just say, hey, look at that over there. It's your hope.
Sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think
12-point gap with 30 seconds remaining. I'm sorry to
With
say
a stall out.
Outside, Brown.
Yeah, I think it's over.
He hits the back
They need to
iron
lock in
and
Kuroko no basket style. There is no closing that gap otherwise.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 13
I love
points
even
was
the
their biggest lead
Kuroko
of the
no
game.
basket reference.
I've barely seen anything but a couple of clips from the show, but even then, I know that vibe. They get so intense.
And yeah, they're just going to stall it out for the
What a
49-39 win.
So, no problem for Phoenix.
Just dribbling in his faces like, hey, you got anything you'd like to say while we're
They
here?
appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes
Oh.
a huge difference. Once they start to get
GG's
to a
Rhea.
you never really felt like
GG's.
they
I'm
could
sorry
do
that
it.
I have
Well, folks,
the
that's
biggest
gonna do it for
dicks.
now. With Grant Hill, Stan
That are
Van
also
Gundy
very
and
good.
Ali LaForce.
But all the same. Single elimination style. We move on as we throw it over.
Yeah, we're in the second part of this, so it should be the Knicks versus the Hawks, I believe. Or is this the Trailblazers versus the 76ers on the other side? So yeah, we're coming over to the right hand of the bracket.
Yes.
My apologies for getting the match wrong.
No worries, you're all right.
On 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony.
Bracket goes kind of like clockwise.
And David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Okay.
It's the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, there's also a little number there right underneath in the frame of the bracket to indicate what number match it is in order.
Okay.
Then there's Drexler, and it's
No worries. No worries. These little details that aren't really specified but just kind of snuck in there.
And here's Kersey.
Yeah, this is the Trailblazers, who in their season that they're representing, they went 63-19 in their regular season, but lost in the conference finals to the Lakers, who versus the 76ers, who that year were first in the Eastern Conference but lost in the NBA Finals to the Lakers. So this is teams who have both struggled against Los Angeles. But no Los Angeles Lakers in this bracket, so it's open season.
That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And now, just
Yeah,
over a minute played. Here
the other fact that I got for this is
Drexler with the defensive
in the season that they both teams are from, 76ers had a 1-1 record against the 1-1 record against the Trailblazers, and the Trailblazers had a 1-1 record against the 76ers. So this could be a very even matchup.
Kersey against Lynch. 4 on the clock.
I gotta say, I really appreciate this set.
Here's Duckworth. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Ooh, Mutombo.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out.
That's another one to watch out for because Mutombo is the tallest player on the 76ers. And I also got the fun fact of his full name because his full name is Dikembe Mutombo Mapalondo Mukamba Jean-Jacques Wamatombo.
Mutombo is that dude.
And I hope I've pronounced that to the best of my abilities. Yeah, 76ers also have Allen Iverson, who is an NBA MVP this season. He's representing here in the 76ers. Meanwhile, Trailblazers have the triple threat of Drexler, Porter, and Duckworth.
And Portland with the ball. Drexler scanning the floor. This one for three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Philadelphia.
Your misses so far. It's a shaky start.
Here's Lynch. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Sorry about the minor distractions. I've been trying to figure out why I have not been able to use my Clip Studios correctly to edit the bracket. But really at all. So I was just getting that sorted. I have since figured it out.
And so it's Porter bringing
Sorry
it up
about
now for the Trailblazers.
About my divided attention.
Trailing by 2.
Version is one of the best players to never win a championship. He crossed over Michael Jordan in his
Pass to Drexler.
Yo?
Drexler drawing the double team. Porter finds Robinson.
I love how, I'm mentioning the triple threat and Drexler, Porter, and Duckworth are all on the court right now for the Trailblazers, and it's not working.
You see, there are two things I want to see in this tournament. I want to see two teams from the same year face up, which there's only one opportunity to do. And then I want to see the same team from different years face off against one another, which there's only one opportunity to do. So I'm specifically rooting for Jacob, Dara, and Hex. Sorry, Jesse.
I mean, there's also Cam and myself and Jacob with the 2025 team.
You have two 25
Rockets,
teams,
Trailblazers,
right.
and Hornets. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That is fair. That is fair. I can now root for Justice. Drexler? Drexler.
Yeah.
He just sounds like an anime wrestling villain. Villain.
Yeah.
He's the
That's what I mentioned.
Drexler.
Drexler in that season was like a big threat. Like I said, him and the other two of Porter and Duckworth are like the triple threat attack for Portland.
Ooh, I see. Just so this is. Yeah, so this is kind of when he's coming up to that championship run. This is the '91 team.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Iverson. Duckworth grabs the board. Iverson's
Actual footage of Craig getting closer at shot of the action.
McKee against Drexler. Pass to Kersey.
Why does this vaguely sound like the Young Bucks music? I'm just waiting for it to go super good.
I like that Kersey drawed the foul for the free throw there. And dunked both. Nice. Clean points there for Portland.
Now McKee over Davis, and that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still
no buzzer beater there, but a shaky first quarter there. No real team, no team having real control. A lot of mistakes and misses. I do apologize if I'm talking too much, Advi.
No, please. Like, there would be so much more silence if not for you. This is exactly why I wanted you on here, because I knew you were going to really help fill these gaps in. Let's see Mutombo do the finger wag.
Really of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
I mean, again, Mutombo is going to be that big threat both defensively and offensively. 7'2" and a center. You've got a lot of man to stop there.
This is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Davis. Smith is out there with Ainge. Then it's Robinson, and it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle.
Decent attempt by Davis there, but no. Sanchez with the ball. Runs it into the D.
Shoots over Ainge. Rebounded by Ainge.
If I was immature, I'd giggle every time I say the word D, but I am in the doubles.
Philadelphia takes possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into.
I laugh at other things like MVP.
Making a change here. Claxton's checked in.
It's the way you say it every single time, like you're on the verge of busting out in a giggle.
Because I am all the time. I don't know why it's funny to me.
And the shot goes in. McKee's basket of the second quarter for the 76ers.
76ers even it up to 9-9 now.
There's a screen by Robinson. Outside for Davis. Right side, Williams.
Taking their time, Williams. Robinson.
5 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Claxton.
Not a lot of time left on the clock. Going for the free throw.
No good with the triple.
Free throw, 3-pointer, sorry.
Ainge against Claxton.
Much more even game we got here. Again, this is the Trailblazers 91 representing Darmazing up against David Runner, represented by the 76ers. A 1 season.
This feels a lot more defensively based. A lot more mistakes being done on the attack by the teams, and they are really playing very well.
No, go ahead. Just adding to your point.
Second chance effort.
Oh, he's so mad at himself 2 times.
And it runs right down to Geiger, who gets the 2. And the foul.
Oh.
And the extra. That's big, because that now gives him a 5-point gap.
Oof.
Ainge with the ball. Still without a basket. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Someone feel the earth shake because there's a Geiger. We need a Geiger counter.
Shouldn't be making that pass.
Buford, he's checked in for the 76ers. Philadelphia leading by 5.
I completely messed up that joke. Geiger counts are for radiation and not earthquakes.
Getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Break science ball.
Better tighten up on the mid-range there, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Well, they went for the layup and didn't get it again. Trailblazers again. They're having this problem in the first quarter. There was a lot of misses, even if they stayed close in the match. It's just because they were preventing Philadelphia scoring so much. Second quarter here, Philadelphia are getting a bit more together.
Now here is Ainge.
Ooh, getting a little aggressive there.
This is one for the purists right here. This is some basketball.
Oh, this is for the sickos?
Yeah. 3-pointer.
This is a game of 0 good offense.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a 3-point.
I say that 3-pointer by Davis though has brought it back to 2. Oh, sorry, not 2, 3. Tumbo.
And he drives in.
Mutombo.
And the basket by Mutombo.
Yeah, another 2.
Mutombo's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
Tumbo can't be stopped.
They just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Hill, he's checked in for Jones. Lynch comes in for Buford.
Imagine being the actual player and hearing the commentator say that. Like, damn, dog.
Williams, he's checked in for Bryant. Kersey comes in for Davis. And Porter subbed in for Ainge.
I like that there. The 76ers. Lynch was dead center of the key there, but it was surrounded. It was not selfish. Passed it back, got the movement around for the ball for the 76ers to get another attempt on for the 2 points. That was good, unselfish basketball.
Love that. Love that specification.
Here's Duckworth. Over Mutombo.
Going for it.
Duckworth
A
with the
cautious shot and
boy,
gets
did
it.
he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Run of fools there.
Here's Snow. He has yet to score.
Mutombo's got it.
And here is
Iverson.
Hill is screen
What
on
was
Duckworth.
that? Mutombo just got up in his face. What's up, dog? Like-
Iverson against Drexler. The layup off target. And here are the
that was actually hilarious to
Trail by
me.
6. Down low.
Trying to break his concentration. I really actually kind of dig that.
That one misses.
Oh, again, Mutombo became the second man there on the 76ers defense to block the shot by Williams. Iverson,
Misses at the rim.
go.
And so it's Philadelphia
It's called a
with their
screen,
lead
so the
standing
player
6
can get
points
the
here at the
ball
end of the
and
quarter.
get the ball.
Looking good at this point, but wanting
Yeah.
more.
Okay.
We come back right after this.
And that's what I was mentioning about before. Like, Stoudemire screened in the last match to try and get Nash round on Boast.
I'm sorry.
This is good. I was ending my point.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's been a tetchy first half.
It has. The 76ers got that lead, but this definitely feels like a game where that could turn
Second half of
around.
basketball upon us. We may be in
Comparatively
for an exciting
speaking to the
finish
last
based
one.
on how close of a game it's been so far.
I'm chasing the ball here.
Trailblazers trail by 6. They've got Hill. Allen Iverson out there with Snow. And it's Mutombo. And it's Lynch in at the small forward
There was a
position.
shot.
That's the
Ooh,
starting
just
group
off the
in
rim.
second
Mutombo's
half
got
of
it
the
back.
lightning round. Now here's Iverson.
Crowd is here for that.
Pass to Lynch. Here's Snow. Mutombo is.
Yep, there it is.
6
Go
on
for
the
The
shot
screen.
Yeah.
clock.
Off the
Offensive
rim.
rebound.
And again,
Mutombo's great for it.
Using the biggest person on the court to go for the screen is genius. That's what you do. That's basketball.
That feels
101
like
right there.
optimal playing right there.
Another miss by Iverson.
His ball's gone back and forth.
That's what I used to do. That's what I used to be implemented on the court for when I was playing. Like I was basically there for the screen, yeah.
Here's Duckworth.
And for basically what Mutombo was doing there as well with the defensive block. Because if you told this player get their arms up as high as possible and make themselves as big as possible and try and get that contact. Because if the other player hits you, that's an offensive foul.
Good. Learning on the job. Here I am. You know what I need to do between now and next week's tournament is I need to sit down. I need to educate myself on basketball rules. Just like I know a lot of general things, but the little intricacies of it, I think I could stand to understand. I could learn better, and I think that'll help me a lot in this. There are so many rules. Yeah, that's totally anticipated. In a game like this, I can only imagine there's like it's more than just a pamphlet. You know what I mean, dog? So I'm here. I'm here for that. I can embrace that. I probably won't learn every single rule ever in the first go. But you're talking to a TCG player. You're talking to an RPG player. I'm about the statistics. I'm about the intricacies. You're talking to a pure wrestling nerd.
Abby knows Yu-Gi-Oh, so he probably knows how to do pendulum summons. Like,
all those things.
that's one of the hardest mechanics.
It really is, though.
Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'm sorry, Gen 5 Yu-Gi-Oh is when I really started to fall off. Gen 5 for both Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon is where I started to fall off.
He's got 8.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now a timeout
Shit,
called
you
by
right.
Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key
Hold
to
up,
staying
let me go
fresh
do
all
myself
the
a
way
favor
to the
really
final
quick.
whistle.
And Kevin, it really is, and every one of these players knows it.
Drexler on the
They're all
ball right here.
making sure to stay hydrated.
Porter's there. I wonder if, again, they've got Porter and Drexler. Double team. I wonder if Duckworth's also there for him. As Iverson gets 2 points.
And despite the size disadvantage attacking the heart, of that defense.
There we go. Did myself a favor.
Him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless.
And as we see, that Duckworth is on the court, so that this is the triple threat of Portland trying to get good shot.
I just loved how it so gently rolled into falling into the basket.
Iverson outside.
Again, this is like it's not been a high scorer, but it's been a very
tactical game.
Here is Lynch.
Yes.
No, and that's the thing. If a basketball game has where like nobody has more than 10 points at the end of it, as long as you need, it's first score, not first two kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, highest score.
Oh. They had the run there, and Drexler went for the guy who was forward, but the pass got blocked. And then basically steal the ball, back on the offense. Sixers going for it.
Snow against Drexler.
Being stopped for a lot of time though. Got to try and do something.
Went forward under the pressure, got it.
Wow, that genuinely made me clap. I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame you, dude. That was a pressure shot.
I'm getting popped by a video game. God damn it.
No, that's good, dude. What are you talking about? I get popped by 2K all the time. Remember the 619 chair shot on GM mode last week? That was sick.
On the wing, and he connects with the jumper.
Drexler again with enough with points. 6-point gap still. But plenty of time on the clock because they've got another quarter and a minute to go in this one. Absurd.
It's rebounded by Kersey.
Rebound called by Kersey.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points.
I mean, he looks younger than me, and I'm younger than him. So.
And no good. Trying to use the glass. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint.
Oh.
I look like Imhotep's British cousin.
Iverson can't get that one to fall. Trailblazers trail by 6. Kersey kicks to Drexler.
Just handed it off to Drexler. No, I see what you're saying, though. Jesse says that because of the hairline. Rude. Male battered baldness is a very real and common thing.
Hi there, I suffer from it.
One on the clock. And the last second attempt.
The bonk. Well, you wear bald beautifully.
They lead by 6.
That's why I wear the mask. No one can tell I'm bald. You just pretend you got a mullet under there.
But even then, probably makes it a lot more comfortable to wear.
True.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us.
Accurate depiction of us.
The 76ers
Make up the stream playback.
And on the floor for Portland. Ryan is out there with Robinson. And there's Davis. Then it's Ainge.
We could just be on some like poking out from behind that big old shot.
I'm just imagining it's going to be like. Have you ever heard of the game Muppets WRSTLwrld on PlayStation 1, where the loading bar was Beaker's neck, just extending upwards? It's like I'm just imagining slowly as the stream goes on, like the play bar is like the play bar is my body, and I'm just slowly extending upwards on the screen.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks.
Philadelphia, though, extends the gap to 7 points.
Next time.
And Philadelphia has possession.
I love that Jesse's getting into this. I think one of Jesse's favorite aspects of this tournament is how it can be like not wrestling games.
Yeah, and that's why I really enjoyed like the. I was like the first person I think in the modern era of the 2WC to go for the sports games because I went for NBA Live 2003.
Ooh, again, just kind of fell in
a guy
there.
like that wide open
No, you're right. That's right. You did. You were the one who called for that in the third. Yeah. He was the third. No, it was the second tournament because you were the first ever champion.
Yeah.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up.
Like I picked that because I think that's one
that the coaches will
that makes sense, Jesse. You're from Georgia.
You hate to see him give up in that situation.
I mean, Hawks are a Georgian team.
On the wing, Davis.
That is, yes, that.
And that's the big thing. He's up against his home team with the Knicks.
Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Timeout call, 76ers.
I'm waiting for Jesse to just be like, what does that have to do with being a basketball fan? Because it has nothing to do with being a basketball fan. I just wanted to be that guy because that's our age-old thing.
He was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team.
The pointless, baseless Florida-Georgia beef that only exists between me and Jesse. Yeah, I'm torn. Do I want my Knicks team to win or cheer for my favorite team? Right. Also love that Jesse just let it roll off his shoulder and no-sold it in favor of responding to Craig's, which should be fair. Much more productive line of dialogue. Also, you are correct. Football is more popular than basketball in Georgia because of the team set.
Like, the one thing is my team isn't here, like, because I'm a Celtics fan. Ben would hate me. There's beef between the Bulls and the Celtics.
Here's Drexler on the wing, Williams.
I wonder why. The Celtics won that season that we were talking about earlier.
Shot clock at 5. Snow against
Not long left for the shot. Oh, I couldn't get the buzzer beater in.
Yeah, and also, just for a little minor clarity that I'm sure actual basketball fans already understand, but on the bracket, I only have 1 year listed for the team when each team, in fact, has 2 years because the season rolls over from one year to the next. Off season is mid-year. So I just want to clarify the year I went with was the more recent of the years, i.e. 86 is the 85-86 team.
Yes. That's what confused me earlier. I thought that's when I was doing my research. I worked it out in the end.
Yeah, in future instances, when I take liberties like that with like non-wrestling stuff, I'll put a little asterisk at the top of the bracket. For example, on this idea, I could have put an asterisk that like year listed is the second of the 2 years listed in the game.
Drexler drawing the foul on the free throw. Got to do a lot to get this points gap down because it's now 10.
It's funny you say that, Jesse, because Craig has faith. Craig mentioned the chance for a good underdog performance from them.
Bench's shot is off.
Like I said, like Hornets got a decent lineup. It's just that they're not in real life right now. They are having a really, really poor season. Arguably one of the worst seasons of any team in the NBA right now.
And with this only being the second game we've seen thus far, we've already had both you and Jesse know how certain teams are not performing, at least certain players on certain teams are not performing the way they would be anticipated to. And that's just because off games happen. And I imagine with the realism of this game, it simulates that all the same.
And like I just want to say though, the Sixers in this game have defensively held back the triple threat of Porter, Duckworth, and Drexler really well. Drexler's the only one who's really managed to get those points off.
Very sound point. Right. Snow tries to make his way across the court.
Iverson passes to Snow. Now Iverson lets the three fly.
Tumbo again.
He's closing the gap. Probably needs to pass to somebody. Indeed he does, and intercepted.
I'm kind of sad that like the 2K games though don't have like the EA Sports games used to have like later on international teams so you could play as like France or whatever. That would have been.
Are these called interceptions in basketball?
It's still intercept the ball, yeah.
Intercept the ball, okay. Because I know interception is largely an American football thing. But like at least it's referred to as that. That's where I'm used to hearing it from. But I'm not sure if it's exactly referred to that in basketball or really any other sport.
I mean, yeah, you can still intercept the ball in both football and basketball. So yeah, interception is just a descriptive term. It's not.
Okay. All right, because I was feeling like a dork who was genuinely doing the mix-up thing. I do that for fun. Ironically, when it's intentional, when it's a joke, when it's a mistake, that's rough. We were balling like MVP. Ball.
MVP.
You get the perfect chance to do. Dang it. You can't keep getting away with this. Also, we got Craig in the building. Yes, we do. Special guest host for the NWA edition, the 54th edition of the WRSTLwrld Cup is our boy Craig.
Did you say NWA or NBA?
I might have said NWA. I've done that a lot. We're trying to
There's no segments here where we do. There's no illicit performance enhancing party powder that I know of.
Now.
37-25 to the 76ers.
Yeah, hey there, Hex. Welcome in. Indeed, that is the case. Special guest Craig edition. But I was out for holiday stuff, and Craig knows the basketballs, and so he'll be on for this version of the tournament.
I know a thing or two about touching balls.
We have some exciting NBA action coming
That's
up.
going to get quoted,
I'm
isn't
Brian
it?
Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside.
And we're here now.
Bucks
Yeah.
facing the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Check out
Damn,
Yeah,
I
it's the
fully
Bucks.
we did just kind of gloss over the 76ers getting that win.
It is the Bucks versus the Hornets here. Bucks, the season they were in, the record is 66 wins, 16 losses, and the Hornets' current record is 7 wins, 22 losses in its current season. This is very much the favourites in the Bucks in terms of the best record versus the team with the worst record right now.
Just like that! I'm sorry, continue your point.
Shooter in college because he's
I mean, it's just a three-pointer pop.
It's all good.
Here's Robertson. No good from 11 feet.
Makes it this is a pretty strong team because like the Bucks have got a good combo of Oscar Robertson and Bob Dandridge. You also have Lou Alcindor, who is better known by the name Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I see. I think I have the Falcons or Hawks. You have the Hawks, yes. Atlanta Hawks, 86. You'll be facing up against Jesse, who is the 95 Knicks. But to Jesse's point, he was saying how this is an interesting game for the simple fact that the Milwaukee Bucks from 71, which is pre-three-pointer era. I didn't even know that was a thing. Now I do. And yeah, they're up against somebody who demonstrated their first shot being three-pointers. So, yeah, Craig, you have a fair shakeup in this one because you are represented by the Charlotte Hornets 24-25 season up against the Milwaukee Bucks for the 70-71 season, representing Benno, our absent co-host.
Abdul-Jabbar there with the 2 points, and yes, like there's definitely a chance for him for the Charlotte to pull the upset. They've got some really good players. Like I said, you've got Seth Curry, LaMelo Ball. You've got a French rookie by the name of Tidjane Salaun, who did phenomenal work in the French leagues. You've got their two centers, Nick Richards and Mark Williams. Very tall and very useful in defensive blocking and offensive. So this could be a very, very strong team if they can get things working. So far, it looks like it. 8-4 up. Make that 10-4 Williams.
I do remember learning that. They were champions this year. I forgot about that point because I got lost in the little three-pointer detail. Though we're looking at the scoreboard right now, and it's definitely not showcasing that championship mentality at the very least. Though that is something to look out for. There are no slouches. There we go.
LaMelo with the setup there.
Wow.
That's an 8-point lead already.
Hammer Kareem through the sky hook. Jesse, honestly, you astound me. How do you find the time to be a basketball fan with all the wrestling you've consumed throughout your life? Like, physically, did you find a room of spirit in time? Because how many more hours are there even available in the time you've been alive? I know you speed run wrestling with like watching multiple shows at once. Maybe you've slowed down on doing that, but you did that for years at a time. But how, man? I am eternal. Timeless Jesse Chapman.
I just imagine, I hate to bring up the books, but I just imagine he has the time turner like he's blooming Hermione. He's able to just turn back time to when he needs to watch more things.
That's why he never got mad when I was saying like, yeah, you're 28 going on 52, because he was like, well, damn, it's actually 87, but appreciate you. Going back to watching every wrestling show. Jesse! Jesse, do you have a do we need to stage an intervention? An inter-wrestling, if you will.
Also, LaMelo's now just missed 2 3-pointers, and it's allowed the gap to go from 8 points to 4 points. Milwaukee are definitely using that momentum. Yeah.
Imagine if the Bucks get like an insane amount of 3-pointers tonight, just because, like, oh well, it's a rule now. Bet, let us show. We need to have an intervention. Jesse is like, I'm only gonna watch what's kind of relevant to the States stuff. Yesterday I watched GCW. Rise? Is that Rise? Eve and Choco Pro. Choco Pro is a gem. I will give you that.
Choco Pro and Eve, heck yeah.
This gives me a chance to showcase the bracket really quick while we have the chance. It didn't actually change. That's super dope. I'm gonna fix that because I
had a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Well, so far their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage.
There we go.
I just love playing on teams like this.
So yes, so far we're having a big bracket upset moment. Because if it goes the way this is going, Charlotte are going to take out the top-ranked team. Oh, top-ranked based on record. This would be a big upset.
Which is funny because they're second to last seeded in this tournament due to randomization.
Another 3-pointer for the Hornets there. And he called them the Bees.
So he's American art. Rise is French. Eve is the British women's promotion. And Choco Pro is the Japanese promotion. Rise should hit up Shanna and be like, hey, wrestle some more. I've been seeing her in the retro AEW stuff, and I've learned recently she has not really worked at all this year. And I'm like, no, let her wrestle. This gap is what I'm saying. How's the NBA tournament going? I am being saved by Craig and Jesse here in the chat. I am enjoying myself more than I thought I would, because I was very nervous about not knowing what I'm doing. It's working.
Jesse is a legend, and again, he's also helping me at times as well with his knowledge.
SHANNA, Jesse.
It's fine.
I keep thinking that I keep taking a pause in speech as a chance to speak, and it's really just more so your natural speaking rhythm. Yes, Jesse.
Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie.
But how goes you on this fine Christmas Eve?
Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar. The putback.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No. Stopped by Richards. Look at the ball to the wing there.
Down low.
Micic.
Here's Micic. Williams
4 shots, and that gets immediately caught by Kareem.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
But yeah, I know my speaking rhythm has as many gaps as my circadian rhythm has.
I don't know if she wrestled in France, but I do know that she lived a lot in France. She wore France colors down to the ring and stuff like that.
And also, yeah, I thought she was from Portugal as well, but I think she does wrestle.
She is Portugal born. But yeah. Sky High! Just see with the major pop.
That's what I'm saying, though. That Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the big name here.
I will be.
Yes,
sorry.
It's okay.
Pass to Cunningham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3 throws for Cunningham.
It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
First is no good.
A new lineup here for Charlotte.
And
he sinks the second.
Gets it. It's It's at least 1 point there for Milwaukee, taking the gap to 9. Williams to Miller. Here they go, they're going center and attack here. I'd probably try and play it to a wing and get it like that. Ball. Oh. Easy 3 points again. Now it's 12-point gap. The Melo ball has been going for the 3-pointers the entire game. He is addicted to it.
Here's Robertson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Abdul-Jabbar pushes back, but not enough. Miller's on the ball now.
Gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Green finds Miller.
They're going to go for a similar play to last time. Nope. Oh. Ball's inside the D.
To Miller. Here's Salon.
Back out.
Here's Ball.
Goes for the shot.
Abdul-Jabbar
no good. Straight to Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, this is the kind of basketball I just love. Like fast pace, shots going off everywhere.
Some solid defense from Williams. Hornets leading by
Williams gets the ball there, missed shot by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Outside, Green.
Anything can happen in the NBA, yes.
Back to Green.
Ball again. Free throw. Oh, 3-pointer. Nope.
The Bucks trail by 12.
He's hit as many as he's missed so far, so 50-50 percentage. Not the best, not the worst.
41 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
Robertson.
Here's Robertson, hounded by Ball.
And about 5 seconds. Oh, less than 5 seconds left on the clock.
Robertson's shot is off.
Missed the shot clock, and now they've got another opportunity now for Charlotte with 24 seconds.
It's the trifecta.
3-pointer again.
The vision is elite.
That's 15-point lead. We're not even at halftime yet.
And here's Milwaukee now.
The Bucks like, what's a 3-pointer? Why aren't they getting the extra point?
Here's Robertson.
Looks looking like Shaq at the free throw line.
They get back on track. And the officials whistle.
They draw the foul, and I think they got the 2 points there. Yep.
Good execution.
This could shrink the gap to at least only 12.
Free throw attempt of the game here.
It's good. 4.2 seconds left on the clock. I'm not really going to get a shot here. Go for the buzzer beater, but it's no good. 26-14 is your halftime score. As we're seeing a B on a bike. Yeah, technically for this season it was pre his pre-Islam name, but yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the same player as the others.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor,
Abdul-Jabbar with the shot, easy points.
Opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Now here's Green.
Bridges.
Bridges outside.
Onto the ball.
It's tipped.
Tries to hook round, no.
Here's Dandridge. Pass to Robertson.
Dandridge and Robertson. Dandridge, Robertson, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the court at the same time. That's the three really big threats for the Bucks. They're utilising them well. It's 8 points now. Gap's coming down.
Such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
That one falls. Miller's got 13.
Nice little 2-pointer there by Miller.
Sign of things to come.
Extends the gap a little bit.
Once Miller gets going,
Also stops the momentum going to the Bucks.
And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up."
They draw the foul, so Bucks to the free throw line. Robertson, clean shot.
I like it. It's that new school.
Two gorgeous clean shots there. Bucks are playing superbly.
Special to watch, Ali.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
I see they're still maintaining that gap over the Bucks, though.
He's gonna gather the
True.
troops.
It was at 12 points at halftime. The Bucks have really actually been the ones with the momentum in this third quarter.
Rebounded by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it
Like I
done.
said, the Bucks have got Dandridge, Robertson, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the court at the same time. That's their big 3 offensive threats.
Here's McLaughlin.
This is where I'm trying to push to get back into the game. And it's working at half the gap in this quarter.
Couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Ball passes to Green.
Yeah, they still have plenty of time. They need to keep up this pace.
Smith against Bridges.
As I'm saying, they're trying to swing in momentum. Working.
Oh my
Ball
goodness.
again though with another 3-pointer. That's 4 he's made this game.
Get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Robertson. He's got 5.
Oh, foul.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one. And the Bucks making a change here. Allen's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
There it is.
With that elbow though, and that shot, that second one was much better.
It's gone by in the third quarter.
That's why it looked a lot cleaner and it worked a lot better for Kareem.
Miller outside. The rebound by Robertson.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Allen on the wing. To the inside. Ooh, plenty of
Yeah, no, draws the foul again.
Call the foul and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Some changes for Charlotte. Curry,
They
he's
can't
checked
close
in
that
for
gap,
Green.
and look at
And
that.
it's Micic in for ball.
Nick Smith just get the ball to Kareem, baby.
Charlotte leading by 6. Outside Curry. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
Micic. Curry. Nope.
Yo.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee
Tipped away now.
and Charlotte making a change here.
Actual
The Bucks trail by 6.
We're in that gap. Now let's get a couple of fouls. Get those 3 points in.
Allen outside. McLaughlin passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Robertson. Here's the 3. They get it.
He went for a 3-pointer.
Oh.
Goes up again.
And the follow-up. Nope.
Oh, that's 3 times now. Could not get it. Williams got the ball. That's the back down.
3
for it.
misses.
The biggest lead of the game,
That's going to be
15
expensive. I know they lost them a lot of time as well. Now, of course, like Hornets can draw the clock out a little bit as well. Miller.
That's ball tickling happening there. Wild.
Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
I was very competitive with my ball tickling back in the day.
Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry.
Ball
Pass
tickling.
to Abdul-Jabbar.
Can't tell me basketball ain't gay.
Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Look, you can't trust me when I'm a commentator. When I played basketball in college and not expect you to go into my college nickname stuff and what I was doing in college. It's too much easy material.
Miller outside. Pass to Micic.
I find myself rooting for the Bucks here.
52 seconds
Just
left
because
in
the
third.
underdog performance, you know?
They've been on the back foot, yes, but they've also been really solid at coming back on this gap here. Salam, the rookie from France, scores
When you make things
2
happen like
points.
that, though, it's just like you can't not be into how good the Hornets are playing here.
Here's Robertson. Gets rebounded by Charlotte.
Just nothing. I guess it depends the
27
context in
seconds
which
left in the
you
third quarter.
get involved in it.
Allen against Curry. There's the 3. Davis with
Oh,
the rebound.
The thing I think with Charlotte is they've gone for a lot more three-pointers this game, and it's given the ball up a lot. Like,
here's Robertson. He's got 5.
Let's go. I would have paid.
Down low, and so it's Charlotte leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're
6
communicating
into
well
the
and stringing
fourth
together
quarter.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass.
State Farm getting sponsored in the game.
He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
I think if I ever came across a blue hornet in real life, I'd shit my pants in fear.
So far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more.
Why are you blue?
They've got Seth Curry, Nick Richards out
I mean, look at their logo. It's a blue hornet.
In at the 4. So that's the group out there for
He's
Charlotte.
blue dabba dee dabba die.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like, getting bring that in. Just going
Pass
for
to
it.
Abdul-Jabbar. Cunningham left side. And the rebound.
Cunningham, no.
Richards
Richards,
has got 4 rebounds now.
the big 7-footer, getting the ball.
And here's Man.
That's what I said. Having that big body in that defensive D in the key there is what really helps you in the when they're trying to offensively push forward.
And he got the
Draws the
whistle on
foul.
the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And it's just chalking up those easy points, bending the gap. Yep.
By feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Jones, he's checked
Oh!
in. Miller comes
Gets
in
the
for Brown.
gets the 2 and the plus and the free throw. Come on.
Well, let's just say that makes up.
Milwaukee makes
Well
a switch
played.
here.
That was
Free throw
very
goes
good play there by
Cunningham.
the Bucks.
Charlotte leading by 5. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Richards, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Miller, the pass to McLaughlin.
You gotta have the funk to do the nasty dunk.
To the middle. Here's Cunningham.
Dick Cunningham definitely has the nasty
line
dunk.
to shoot 2. First one falls for him. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in.
This is just easy points now. The Bucks are catching up with.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
That.
Here's Charlotte now. The
Another
biggest lead of
shot.
the game, 15 points.
Yeah, that's a dick play right there.
LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open
Nice guy.
Allen, the pass to McLaughlin. Curry with a steal.
Big steal. Going forward. What can the Hornets do from here?
From outside the arc, he buries.
Goes for the 3 again. That's his 5th.
Now an 11-point Charlotte lead.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is
That's going to be like, if
by double digits.
if Charlotte makes it through this match, he's going to be the one to watch out for the next
Here's
match
Abdul-Jabbar, covered
against
by Richards.
Jacobs Trailblazers.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets.
Yo,
He
Dick
drops in the
Cunningham.
layup off the glass.
They're making
Throw
it look
balls
Curry
not
game.
just in basketball, but in
Man,
life.
their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Like, bro, that was over 50 years ago.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe
Think if I'd done anything 50 years ago, my bones would have
A
fallen
big
out.
group substitution here for Charlotte. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. Miles Bridges comes in for Diabate. Green's checked in for Curry. And Miller
There are Diamantes
subbed
in this
for
game?
Micic. All right,
I'd
let's
have
get a report
complete
from Alex.
skeletal evacuation.
11-point lead. This is dangerous for the Bucks.
Going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Wow,
Appreciate the
yeah,
report,
dude.
Allie.
Then that puts him at a bare minimum of like 75.
Here's ball. Pass to Williams. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
It's tipped out there by the Bucks, so Hornets having to start in a pretty rough position here because there's so many bodies about. 3-pointer again. That was a good attempt. I'll tell you that, especially when he had coverage.
Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, there's
that coverage. Yep. That coverage there, 3 people on 1, and that's probably why. They just...
Pass to Robertson.
46 just after 42 empties. Yeah.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Guarded by Miller. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Guy hook.
Something. 9 points in 80 seconds is hard, but it's possible.
Time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk.
This has been a good match. This has been close. I think the scoreline's been deceptive because it's been like both teams have done very well.
Oh,
another 3 points.
No!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game.
I think that's his.
Don't let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to McLaughlin. Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Like I said, now you've got 12 points in 50 seconds. Not impossible. Very unlikely. You have to use timeouts and be strategic in how you do this.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Got to be quick with it.
Yeah.
44 seconds left in the 4th.
And like I said, when you've also got Charlotte who can just waste the time here, just run the clock down as much as possible while they got possession.
Oh, that's 100% what they're doing.
And ball with the basket.
If they aren't shooting threes for no good reason other than the flex on them, oh my God.
That's genuinely the sick for Ball. That's LaMelo Ball has just destroyed the Bucks here. This is an unlikely performance. This is the underdog beating the top team on records.
Handedly. They 3 of their own.
That'll make up a little bit.
Swipe it.
It's not going to stop the Sting hurting so much. Like this is a really big loss.
Yep, this is the end of the game right there. They're like, hey, that was a
Sorry,
great
man.
though.
And so it's the Hornets.
50 to 40.
This game pissed me off so much. I don't blame the sounds of it, dude. There's like, there are some really good players on that team that just didn't go that way. But there you have it. There's our bracket, as you see. Craig advances to the quarterfinals. Right proper is going to face off against Jacob Lopez in next week's tournament. But we go into our 4th and final match. It's going to be WRSTLwrld himself, represented by the New York Knicks in 94-95 season, up against Hex, represented by the Atlanta Hawks of the 85-86 season. And of course, y'all, I have not called for this yet, but please do drop a thumbs up on the stream if you could be so kind. That goes so far in support of the channel, especially over here on the secondary channel and on a stream like this where it's not wrestling. So, if you could be so kind, please, thank you. And subscribe if you're new here. We have various games here on Tuesdays for the WRSTLwrld Cup. This rendition of the tournament will be hosted in NBA, but who knows what the winner will pick. Well, what the champion. The game of short shorts.
2 points there, but
oh, I can't see the game.
Yep.
Ooh, rough.
Yep. Tree Rollins there.
Atlanta just got a couple of points on the board as well. That's rough.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I should run it back.
So yeah, this team, I can do a few stats for the teams here. The Hawks were 15-32 in their season that they're from. The big player to watch out for is that 7'1" player, Tree Rollins. They've also got Dominique Wilkins, who also nicknamed the Human Highlight Reel, versus the Knicks. They were 3rd in their conference the year that the team is from. They're 55-27 record. They lost in the playoffs to the Pacers, and their big player, Patrick Ewing, 7 foot tall. Their main attacking threat is probably John Starks, because he is a big 3-point player. Hit 217 3-pointers in one season, he was the first player to reach over 200 in a single season.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Very much appreciate these statistics. I'm noticing that Oakley's in this game.
This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Yeah,
Oakley's a different team is also on the Knicks team. Yes. If I'm mistaken, that was the Raptors. Was that the Raptors?
I think it was the Raptors. Yeah.
Shoots from 12. Good on the jump shot.
That's what I'm saying. He had a long career and been in a lot of big teams. Like I said, he was also, if Jesse said it right, he was also part of the Bulls team. So potentially he's in that team of Axes in round 2.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
What happened there? Just straight up handed him the ball? Is that what it was?
Now, here is Starks.
I'm not sure what that was there, honestly. I think it could have been a maybe a movement foul because he didn't bounce the ball when he was moving a certain amount of steps.
That's what I was thinking, because he didn't. Now I think about it, he did just kind of have it and hand it to him as opposed to like throw it, like dribble it down to the ground for someone else to pick up.
You know, Wilkins gives you a lot of highlights, but this time showing you he can get gritty and get his hands dirty.
Ooh, this is not good for the Knicks.
Livingston's checked in for Kevin Wilkes.
Not a good start. I mean, you saw how easy it was to come back.
And so New York calls.
You saw how easy it was to come back for the Bucks in the first quarter. So it's early on, but not a good start. You want to be trying to be limiting what the opponent can do to you here.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5.
Also, this game makes me thirsty. Thirsty for a Gatorade. I don't know why.
Ewing inside.
That sounded like a Raya joke.
I mean, she knows a thing too about being thirsty.
Why?
Second look at that fantastic block.
Tell you what, early in the game,
I'm sorry.
Get that shit out of here, Block, right? The way man just that shit went flying into the 6th row. H2O indeed. Get your water. Hydrate. You should be consuming approximately 4 ounces of water every hour.
Even more if you're talking and commentating.
Very true.
Puts the move on. And contact on the shot.
Nah, Jesse turning heel on water.
I must say, before while I get a chance, it's been an absolute blast to be the guest commentator for this one. Like, this is top-notch basketball action on a Tuesday night.
We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter.
Really appreciate you hopping on. It was a relatively short notice as well. It's been a pleasure having you.
New York moving the ball around. Here's Ewing.
Much better than that other guy.
Rollins got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's specifically for Ben if he's watching back on VOD to pop at. This is rough. I'm sorry, I just looked at the score.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket.
This has been a very one-sided so far. Knicks are not getting any of their plays off, really. Hawks are good on the defense, fast on the offense. They got someone who's literally called Tree and is 7'1" tall.
Literally, though.
Use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Here's Wilkins. Patrick Ewing.
I'm here for Raw Treelands.
Wilkins passes to Wilkins.
To roll. Definitely your little Karibo reference.
47 seconds left to play.
Yes, it was.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 6.
I'd be like if I...
Welcome to the Mob for Mob.
Him being called Tree Rollins would be like if I was called Damn That Motherfucker Tall Palmer. I think I've said that story about first day of college. I was walking and then someone random on a bike ride past and just turned his head and went, "Damn that motherfucker tall," and then crashed into a lamppost and hurt his balls, and I laughed.
It's Atlanta team on their Harlem Globetrotter shit. It's real name. Okay. Wayne Rollins. No. It's true.
We're on about ball ticklers earlier, so would that mean that they'd be Harlem Globetrotters?
No! 3-second violation because he stayed on the paint too long. Oh?
Yeah. You can only be in the key there, that red key. You can only be in there for like 3 seconds.
So the first quarter is in the books. The Hawks on top. They lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with.
There is a similar rule in netball, which is good sport.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is.
I mean, the spider from Charlotte's Web would also be taller than you, but I digress.
Your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball.
That was harsh.
Yeah, and it's working. They've got clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Oh, in this tournament we were playing across. No. No.
More sports clap. More sports clap.
And it's Davis at the 2-guard spot. And it's Davis with the ball for the Knicks. 8-point game.
It could be worse. It could be cricket, Adby. I think it would take me all of 2025 to explain cricket to you.
And it'll take all of 2025 to get through that goddamn lacrosse tournament. Jesse has to be stopped.
Anthony against Webb. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first
playing
attempt.
Nickelodeon All-Star Rumble. Oh?
Knicks trail by 10.
That would be a fun one.
There you go, Jesse. You've been given heads up. Now you have time to get that game ahead of time. At the very bare minimum, you have 3 weeks.
Back to Anthony.
Man,
No, you're not. Oh, is it not all CPU?
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits it from 3.
Big 3-pointer for the Knicks there.
Found the perfect spot behind the
Necessary.
arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Webb. From the stripe. Up again. Rebound by
I mean, I'm definitely going for a soccer tournament. I think I'm going to go for Pro Evolution Soccer 3.
The way Jesse was like, no, you're not. Big stern dad energy.
Williams, a screen on Webb.
Dad mode Jesse.
And here is Anthony.
So did you just speak that filth in my house?
Smith, he's got it now.
Nickelodeon? Blasphemy. We're a Cartoon Network household.
Davis, the pass to Webb. Here's Conkamp. A shot off that time. Smith with some nice D.
It's 16-7. This is one
Just the
side,
mustache. It's giving Jesse too much power.
And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Mustache.
I knew exactly where you were going.
Here's Anthony. That's in there. Davis.
We are a Disney family, which means we support corporate Eve.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect
Hawks
of the
calling a
game
timeout like, all right, we just need to stall out this lead.
Typically, there's some type of
litigation's our favorite word.
It might be major, or it could be just a slight
Stash and
tweak.
beard are larger, it's fine. He can't out facial hair me.
Owens checked in for Willis.
Sometimes it's not the quantity, but the
Whitman is
quality.
checked in for Davis. And it's Rivers in for Webb. And a new group in for the Knicks.
Why?
Ewing's checked in for Smith. Hopefully comes in
Listen,
for
wish
Williams.
that was approved. This is
John Starks
alarming.
checked in for Hubert Davis. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Anthony. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
John Starks putting his vertical to good use. Awesome at dunking it down.
Statement that I wish I did it. I have quality.
There's a minute 47.
Heck's about to hop in, call after the stream, and be like, no, try and tell me out
Rivers
there.
passes to Whitman.
Oh, big dog. That was nasty.
Also a gnarly shot.
Oh, here's Harper.
I mean, trying to scratch up my big old Moe eyes would take about half an hour each.
Especially because it's going to be a quarter-mile's travel from his hand to his face.
It's Rivers on the wing. He's guarded by Harper.
Got to break a little bit of the atmospheric barrier on the way up. It's a whole procedure.
I have my own little portion of the ozone layer just protected his soul for me. I am loving the banter tonight. It's been
Jesse. I'm so glad. No, really. This has been a wonderful time. Having been on here is a lot of fun. You bring a unique brand of fun that cannot be replicated.
The paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Well, I'm glad I'm able to be a good temporary replacement.
I don't even want to think of it like that. You and Ben have very different things to offer. This is an environment in particular that really lends itself to your strengths and goofiness all in one go.
Ewing inside. Rollins grabs the board.
The new TEW game has actual dates of just week 2 and week 3. We can do birthdays next week. Yes!
Nice.
Now Rivers. Still scoreless.
Hawks are going to
no
wait for the time to go out.
No, Jesse did not Triple H us. Jesse.
Hawks need to get off a shot here.
Jesse doesn't see. Do you see height? Because then you'll really be Triple H. I see height there. Dude's pretty tall. Yeah, authentic. It was actually Cody Rosing's, but that works too. Oh, because Cody did say that once upon a time, though Brandy did set him straight. Brandy loves telling that story.
As we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break.
I'm sure Craig may appreciate you throwing the U in there. The proper spelling of it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find
it's like I always got confused when I had my when Babby Craig had his Game Boy Color and it missed the U. It's like, why is it spelled wrong?
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column?
Why?
He has been terrific.
And then I played Tetris for the first time, and then I didn't bother about reading my console. My console that had the wrong spelling on it. Yeah.
Then it's Whitman, and it's Rivers, and it's Rollins in at the 5 down low. So that's
Hoop,
the
there it is.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there.
Yeah,
It's a good bit of
for the last couple of days.
I'm gonna credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Nick's got a mountain to climb now in this second half.
Oh boy, do they! I love how we keep getting these wider point gaps throughout the night. This opening round has really been helping narrow out the field, get ourselves an even 8 quarterfinals.
Starks dishes to Harper.
I can't believe so far the most points we saw was the Hornets versus the Bucks, with the Hornets winning with 50. Like,
Ruth, I think I did well in 5.5 in the quarter. Oh yes, no, Jesse, it made this so much more of a digestible experience. I've forgotten twice already this game that this is the 4th game because it's just kind of flying by. We might be in game 2 at real life quarters. Oh no, 100%, like barely in the game. We're probably in the first quarter of the second game. It's like
Willis. Left side Wilkins.
Made for a very digestible experience.
5 on the clock.
Hawks are going to fully stall out. They could probably just stall the rest of the game.
Great tea that time from Davis.
like a rich tea, very digestible biscuit.
Starks against Whitman.
Thank you.
Starks kicks to Oakley. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, inside Oakley can be a real force, and he doesn't let.
Yeah, Oakley there getting that drive forwards. Again, they've cut that gap down. It was 11 at the start of the quarter. It's now down to 7. They can work on their defense here. Knicks could climb the mountain back.
Yes, no. Here's the thing, right? We've been talking about these extremely improbable situations in the final portion of the fourth quarter. Now is when you need to think ahead of that, especially when you've seen how the last 3 games have played out. When you see yourself on the lower end of this point gap, you have to drastically change your plan for the remainder of the game.
Exactly. And again, if you can just get the momentum going where you're blocking off these shots like here, you can block that off, like Oakley did there. You're able to then swing the momentum the other way because they're spending minutes and minutes not scoring points, and you're spending all that time getting the gap and just trickling it down little by little. That really swings the momentum in your favour for the fourth quarter. That's what the Knicks should be thinking here. Big three.
Beautiful three, and this is the closest they've gotten all game. It was earlier they had a 4 points gap. Now they have it once more. They need to continue this momentum. Don't change it up. Don't start getting comfortable.
The gap has not been this small since the first quarter. So yeah, this is slowly shifting that momentum. Like I said,
Drew's got to pass it over the Rivers. Look at the whole forest out here working together.
Davis getting that back now.
You see him?
I hope I'm included in that.
Because you put them on so hard in the GM mode?
Yeah. Look, I have done more for the pushing of Boston Connor than any human being has alive. Like Boston Connor
you're his biggest cheerleader, even with his second ECW run in particular. Ooh, off the rim, they really needed that.
I also love that Ben
signed all the way over.
I traded him to Ben, then Ben gave him $100,000 because he was upset. Then he left, then re-signed him, and then pushed him to the moon. Then traded him to me on the cheap. I got such a good deal.
You really did. Just handed you a star on a platter because he didn't see the value in it.
I now need to do Boston Connor versus Post Malone at Mania.
Bro, how did Gatorade logo next to his name? Must be sponsored him specifically. Ooh.
Or maybe it's because the game is sponsored by Gatorade.
Oh, the game in his whole. Right. It was just by his name, so that's why I was like, it has to do with him. But no, I just saw other dude had it as well. So I guess they just cycle out. Oh, rough. Knicks did not need that. They had gone back and forth down the court as well. The Knicks got the better.
I mean, if they can get a quick score here, they can get a quick score here, then they'll be within 4 points. Yeah, they'll still be in the 4 points. Oh, no. 6 points going into the final quarter.
In the game, it means they're tired. Oh! Wow. Dope.
So it's actually mechanic, like they need a Gatorade, and that's why the Gatorade logo is shown.
That's why I'm like, okay, no, that's actually a real neat way of sponsoring it. Hey, I dig that a lot.
Atlanta leading by 6. And New York looking at who they got.
And I haven't said Gatorade or seen Gatorade in something this much since I watched the film The Water Boy. Jesus Christ.
Webb against Anthony. Davis now, top of the key.
More energy.
Here's Anthony.
An electrolyte.
I think Knicks need to stop going for risky shots like that. I think they're losing track of the game plan. They need short and steady win the race here.
Yes. I'd be going for like the 2-pointer dunks. Even if it's a bit more riskier to get into the D to do them, I'd be going for that rather than these further back shots because it's just too risky.
Oh, fouled, but they stopped it from happening.
It could have been costly though.
Yep, could be costly. I was really thinking that Carr wasn't going to make it. And he got both of them beautifully, almost robotically, the exact same shot twice.
Knicks trail by 8.
I'm more of a Powerade man myself because I refuse to support the Florida Gators.
That's not how this works. Okay.
I mean, we Brubs have our own brand. It's called Lucasade. Tasty, delicious Lucasade.
types of
Frank is
shots
not
down the
sponsored.
stretch that win you ball games.
The Hawks leading by 5. Carr with the screen on Davis. And he couldn't.
Oh! Bro
I always
said,
go tasty delicious as a reference.
oh no, and they
to-
gave it right back to Carr. This is not good.
Yeah.
Y'all are handing them points.
Carr on the free throws has been 4 of 4 right now in this quarter.
4 for 4. No, truth. Now they got a 7-point lead yet again. Not impossible, but this is the hardest the Knicks have had to work in the last half of the game.
Williams a screen on Webb.
Gatorade to combat the heat and dehydration during game. Is that actually truth? Okay, then this is how it works.
Here's Ewing. And Concac pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch.
I'm taking your word for it, Jesse. Don't make a fool of
And
me.
guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Count it good.
Another big
Wow, but
another
true
big point
story.
set.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's now 9 points, Adby. The Hawks are stretching their
Ooh,
legs,
got a timeout
stretching their
on the
wings.
Knicks side. Yeah, I get it. It's like, oh shit, y'all, we got like 2 minutes. What do we do?
Guys, I mean, they are being taken
3.
to the woodshed in the paint.
And Atlanta will go for
3-minute
a
warning.
here. Rollins checked in for Concac.
Hey.
Willis comes in for Antoine Carr. Whitman is checked in for Davis. And it's Rivers in for Spud Webb. So New York
Man, I wish there was a slam ball game.
Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Bonner. Smith
Abby, do you know what slam ball
Starks
is?
checked in for Hubert Davis. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Anthony. Rivers
Slam ball was basketball but with trampolines.
shot
Oh,
clock
that
at 6.
sounds
Back to
interesting.
Rivers.
I saw that for the very first time when I went to Ireland as a kid.
Gets the rebound.
Ooh, save from the Knicks. I'm not sure if that was going in or not.
Harper dishes to Smith.
Smith, dead center. Block though.
As the whistle
Gonna get the
blows,
free
Hills
throws.
2 free throws. They get Dominic Wilkins.
No, he's not good with that. His first shot.
Here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Come on.
No,
Oh,
nothing.
that's rough.
They made it their mission to
They're
See?
breaking out the nails for the coffin, dude.
It's hard for the opposition.
Oh, they got it back though.
Oh!
Out again.
Well, I don't blame them. They just saw how the last free throw thing went. Their free throw situation. Oh, we got Starks in the ball. There we go.
He's willing to do anything.
Starks is
Run
a
it back.
much better player. John Starks.
There we
here.
go. That's exactly what they needed.
both free
A
throws
little bit of
good for
momentum.
Starks.
Keep it going. Got the
John
ball. The Hawks can
Starks.
very easily stall out. We've seen it all. We've seen it all round
Willis with a
for this
screen on
tournament
John
thus far.
Starks, father of Ricky Starks.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That is not true. Craig is bullshit.
I was just trying to think about it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten
Did-
away with that a few years ago, but
Did the
not
Knicks
anymore.
tell?
No way.
Did the Knicks
Now
tell
you
him to
got
stay
be
home only for him to try and appear for a
stationary
different
on those screens.
basketball
No
league and they
extra
pulled him
hips
from it?
or elbows, or they'll call it.
To the paint. Stolen.
Rollins has really been that defensive man there for the Hawks. He's done a good job tonight.
That shot misses.
He's a big man on defense very well.
He's also running up and down the court, helping on the offense too. He's
Stalling up.
Pass to Ewing.
Over.
a great utility player.
A little bit
He's very
too fast
mobile.
there.
He's very mobile for a tree.
6 on the shot clock.
Truly. Very unrooted. Yes. Tethered to the game.
Oh,
Hitting off the back of the
Beautiful.
good get.
Beautiful.
Good enough.
5-point gap. This is probably the most doable situation we've had in these final 90 seconds. If we were to go by the last 3 games.
1:10 left
And that was
in the
pretty big
fourth
as well
quarter.
because they only had a couple of seconds left on the shot clock. So if
There
they
we go.
getting that in definitely helped them out because they didn't have enough time to go for the dunk there. They had to go for the little shot.
Precisely. It was a high pressure shot. Made it happen. And they got it again. There it is. Smallest window of points since the beginning of the game.
Player salivates when that happens. And a guy like
They
That's
got
what
that
I've been saying.
pressure.
It's what we've been wanting.
make good on it.
And they got the
Again.
ball back. This is an important shot here. There they go.
There's 39 seconds left to play.
The
in the
drama here.
Stall out.
Ewing.
Oh,
Foul.
fouled.
Which is why he gets fouled.
Oh. Fouling on free- Okay, they got it.
And that brings them within 2. And
Oh, we got a 1-point difference with 30 seconds on the clock. This is a game.
This could be next score wins for both teams.
Truth, we could have already seen our last shot at the game. Because you see how Atlanta is, they're trying to stall it out. Now's the time to put in a play like that. It's arguably the least cheap it's been. Ooh, okay. Really playing around with the ball.
They've got to make a shot. 3 seconds yet. They're going to foul it. No, they're going to go for it.
Oh, okay. Violation.
Violation.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball. All right. Gonna be a good finish. We got a timeout with less than 10 seconds on the clock. The Knicks got the ball. The ball is literally in their court. It's a make or break situation.
This could be huge.
Oh.
I feel the pain there. That is lost.
GG's, Jesse. It was a hell of a comeback. This has come so short. Such good drama to end the game. No, really. Wow.
What's going to happen? How is this thing going to play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
Holy cow, that was a nail biter. It really was. Hell of a game to end it off on, y'all. As we throw it back on over, there is your bracket. Quarterfinals are set. As we go into next week, we're going to be kicking off with the Detroit Pistons 03-04 season up against the Phoenix Suns 04-05 season. That'll be Jackie up against myself. We will have Cameron Zebra represented by Houston Rockets, the 24-25 season, going to be facing off against David Runner's Philadelphia 76ers 2000-2001 season. Jacob Lopez, featured by the Portland Trail Blazers, a second appearance in the tournament, but the 24-25 season up against Charlotte Hornets 24-25 season. We got ourselves an interseasonal battle. I'm not even sure if they have had a game this upcoming season yet or not. Has it even started? I don't know. I don't know it like that. And then lastly, we're going to have Chicago Bulls 86 up against Atlanta Hawks 86. It'll be explosive up against Hex. And another interesting situation. I think the Atlanta Hawks have a bit of an advantage coming into this one because the game they played against each other that season, Hawks got the win. So we'll have some interesting circumstances to play out, and that, Devin, is why people invest in basketball, for those close games. No, I get it. That's the thing, is that it's never been one of those things I didn't get. It's not like, oh, man, what's the deal with sports? You know, as somebody who loves techers, as somebody who wants a sports-based presentation in pro wrestling, these things, they really... But yes,
I didn't mean to derail your train of thought there. I'm sorry.
You're all good, my friend. It's been a wonderful time having you on. We're going to have you on the next 2 weeks, even with Ben being back in the mix. So we're going to have ourselves a 3-man booth. We'll see how it goes. What's a sports? I don't know. I think it's based on pro wrestling or something. We got to figure their own ideas.
I mean, pro wrestling is the king of sports.
You see, there it is. Well, that championship was recently retired because we have to start acknowledging the importance of other sports. The pro wrestling derivatives, if you will. GG's indeed, y'all. Do tune in tomorrow night for the, well, assuming you can, if the holidays let you, of course. First things first, Merry Christmas. I want y'all to make sure you have a wonderful holiday, however you celebrate it, if you don't celebrate it. If not, just have a wonderful day. But we will be going live later on that evening for the Dynamite on 34th Street edition. We've avoided spoilers. We hope you have too. There's the link to it so you can make sure you get the notif. Come spend some Grimmel with us. It'll be nice. But yes, y'all. Other than that, Merry Christmas. Sending you spoilers now. Nah! I'll be there for sure. Hell yeah. It's awesome to hear. It's going to be a Hammerstein Ballroom Dynamite. It's going to be so fire. But yes, thank you again, Craig. Thank you again, everybody. I'm on December 6th. Oh, dear. My heart. Oh, the Continental Classic has been so good. You ain't ready, dude. You ain't ready. All right. But yes, for waffling from me. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful night. Even though it's basketball, happy wrestling.
Happy wrestling.